Trinity League in the fact that both leagues had 3 representatives inside of the open division. Both these teams were potentially slated to face each other in the 4AA before they both got selected to the open division. Now we've got them in the semifinals. At home this season, Bishop Montgomery is 8-0. On the road, they're 6-0. At a neutral site, they are 14-1, and that's their lone loss. It came in San Luis Obispo. It came on December 22nd. It came to Green Catholic High School. It was a 1-point loss. 61-60 was the final score of that game on December 22nd. That was their last time and only time they lost this season. The starting lineup here for the Orange Lutheran Lancers: Joseph Riley, the sophomore; C.J. Hankins, the senior; Chris Williams, the sophomore; Roger Printup, the senior; Keyshawn Lucier South, the senior. That is the starting 5 here for the Orange Lutheran Lancers. They are second place out of the Trinity League. Right now, they're looking for a potential showdown with Modern Day in the championship game, but first, they have to get by Bishop Montgomery. The starting 5 for the Knights out of Bishop Montgomery High School: Christian Oshita, the senior; Stephen Thompson Jr., the senior; Ethan Thompson, the sophomore; Blake Miles, the senior; and Jordan Shackle, the sophomore. These teams mirror images, at least on the paper. 3 seniors, 2 sophomores in the starting lineup as we get ready to get underway here live from Hope International University. I'm Andrew Powell, live here on CASportZone.com, and we also get the chance to watch this game as well as a joint venture with Orange Lutheran High School here as well on CASportZone.com. So enjoy the broadcast, enjoy the video, enjoy what is going to be a great game. Again, you are watching the 2015 CIF Southern Section Boys Basketball Championships presented by Farmers here on CASportZone.com. Tip-off will hit Blake Miles. And that'll be Blake Miles and Rogers Printup here for the tip-off. The Orange Lutheran Student Section, packed house here at Hope International University. The Open Division semifinals are underway. Tip-off won by Bishop Montgomery. The Knights will have the opening possession. Stephen Thompson Jr. with the ball at center court, matched up against Joseph Riley here on the near side. Gets away from Riley, but right there to pick up the screen was Keyshawn Lucier South. Now driving inside is Thompson, and the shot will not fall. Loose ball, and Printup will get the rebound. He throws it away, but right there pick it up is C.J. Hankins. Hankins will bring it down court, and the ball tipped out of bounds by Stephen Thompson Jr. It'll still be Orange Lutheran ball, far side of the court, just about 30 seconds into this one. Opening possession for Bishop Montgomery came out with no score. And bringing it down court now is Riley. Riley hand off to Hankins. Hankins now here on the near side. Hankins pass back to Riley. Joseph Riley back to Hankins to play a little pitch and catch. Now there's going to be a foul called, it looks like, on Bishop Montgomery as they pump him out. So foul called on Bishop Montgomery. Non-shooting foul. The Orange Lutheran ball, they inbound the ball now quickly to Riley. Got a new shot clock though for him as Riley kicks it underneath. Keyshawn Lucier South will put up the basket and the points. Thompson Jr. now. Pass to Oshita. Oshita back to Thompson Jr. Thompson Jr. underneath. The ball's going to be tipped and stolen by Orange Lutheran. Pass ahead to Hankins. Fast action here for Orange Lutheran. They lead 2-0. They'll slow things up momentarily now with CJ. Hankins, pass left side. Gets rid of it. Chris Williams, Printup, Hankins. Hankins drives inside, puts up a shot, a little bit of a Hail Mary shot, tries to go for the putback. Right there is a fight for it. Coming down with it is Oshita. Oshita will pass ahead now to Stephen Thompson Jr. Stephen Thompson Jr. back to Oshita. Oshita, nice little spin move. Puts up the prayer, no good. Ball's tipped out. Stephen Thompson Jr. right there. And puts up the finger roll, no good again. And Printup will come down with the rebound. Far side of the court, C.J. Hankins will bring it down. Almost 2 minutes into this one. 2-0, Orange Lutheran. Pass here on the near side, three-point attempt, short. Ball's volleyed out, picked up by Bishop Montgomery. The Lights still have gone almost 2 minutes of game time without scoring. Nice move by Ethan Thompson, but he was fouled. Nice spin move there by Thompson. It'll be a shooting foul. That'll send him to the line. Thompson at the line. First free throw. No good. Still 2-0 Orange Lutheran. Second free throw upcoming. That one's still no good, and Keyshawn Lucier South gets the rebound. So 0 for 2 on the free throw attempts. The number 1 seeded Bishop Montgomery Knights against Orange Lutheran. They're the number 12 seed here in the open division, and they're what we consider the Cinderella. Three-pointer attempt, no good. Jordan Shackle bring it down court now here for Bishop Montgomery. Kicks it back out, far side of the court. Three-point attempt, short. Ball's tipped and picked up quickly by Chris Williams. In the Lancers of Orange Lutheran, the highest seed remaining here in the open division that's still alive. Back here on the near side, Williams. Williams back to Printup. Printup drives inside, puts up a shot, in and out, no good. And the ball's loose. That's going to be a foul on Bishop Montgomery. And by the reaction, they don't agree with it. It'll be a non-shooting foul. 2-0 in favor of the Lancers. Those 2 points belong to Keyshawn Lucier South. That's it so far. Almost 3 minutes into the game. The Knights have yet to score. They're going to get ready. They clean up the action right in front of the student section, it seems like. And the inbound pass will come quickly now to Printup. Printup gets rid of it. Back to Williams. Williams back here on the near side, cutting inside his Hankins. Put up a shot, no good. And right now he's got his own rebound though. And the ball will go out of bounds off the hands of Bishop Montgomery, so it'll still be Orange Lutheran ball. So far, just looking at the game, although neither team is really getting any action scoring, Keyshawn Lucier South is the only man underneath the basket trying to get rebounds here for Orange Lutheran. Somebody's got to help him out. Chris Williams now. Williams back to Hankins. Hankins back here on the near side of Riley underneath now to Lucier South. Lucier South in trouble, now gets rid of it. Back to Hankins. Hankins cut inside, back outside to Riley, and they're going to call a foul as Riley buries the three, but it's not going to count. They'll call a foul on Bishop Montgomery. That's the third team foul here for the Knights, although all 3 fouls have been non-shooting fouls. Inbound pass quickly goes to Williams. Williams back here on the near side to Riley. Riley thought about the three. He kicks it back out. Three-point attempt. No good. Off the mark. Planks off the rim. Here come the Knights of Bishop Montgomery. Steven Thompson Jr. with the ball. Cuts back inside. Picked up a screen. Now he sees a lane. He's going to put up a prayer, and that one's going to fall. And the Knights are on the board. Almost took halfway through the first quarter, but they're on it. 2-2. 4:30 remaining here in the first. They hand this one off. Three-point attempt for Orange Lutheran. They answer right back. Chris Williams for 3. Sophomore nails the 3. 5-2 Lancers. Back outside, right wing. Now back to Steven Thompson Jr. is trying to direct traffic. Now he'll drive inside, back outside to the far left wing. Now jumper just inside the arc. That one will fall for Jordan Shackle. 5-4 Lancers here. Halfway through the first quarter. Riley with the ball. Riley scored 8 points in the first quarter on Thursday. Held scoreless so far. Williams with the ball. Now gets rid of it. Far corner now to Hankins. Hankins back to Williams. Williams for a deep 3. Short. Picking it up now is Thompson Jr. Lobs it ahead. Miles off the glass. Points. Blake Miles. He'll give Bishop Montgomery their first lead of the night. 6-5 Knights. Hankins and Riley. A little cat and mouse game. That ball is just thrown away right into the hands here of the Knights. Thompson Jr. cut inside to the paint. Puts up a shot. No good. Tried to get his own rebound and his putback, and he did. Steven Thompson Jr. gets his second basket of the game. And just like that, it's 8-5 now in favor of Orange Lutheran. Hands off to Riley. Riley, a nice little spin move back outside to Lucier South. Hands it right quickly back off to Hankins. Hankins back out to the corner to Riley. Riley for 3. No good. And pass now quickly ahead here now for the Knights. Now to three-point attempt for Shackle, no good. Off the mark, Singleton passed that shot to Shackle. And now Williams will bring it down court here for the Lancers. 8-5 in favor of Bishop Montgomery. Low scoring first quarter so far. Now cutting inside Hankins. Hankins back outside. Three-point attempt for Orange Lutheran. Short. Ball's loose. Picked up by Riley. Nice little spin move there by Riley. Gets rid of it. Thought about a three print-up did, or Williams did, but it's going to be a kick ball as it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be Orange Lutheran ball. Lucier South will take a break. Zach Jervis will check in. Joining Zach Jervis was Kevon Scott as well, who have just both checked in. Hankins will inbound to Riley. Riley picking up a screen now by Jervis, doesn't work. Pass back on the near side. Hankins for a deep three. Yes! CJ Hankins for three. And we're knotted up at 8. Knights will bring it down court now here, led by Oshita. Oshita, the Thompson Jr. gets away to Riley. The ball's stripped, the ball's loose, but right there to put the putback, the ball's loose again. Now it's a scrum for it, and they're going to get a foul called on Orange Lutheran, it looks like. Shackle was underneath, fighting for it with Jervis. That will be on Jervis, and it's going to be Shackle, the man going to the line here for a couple free throws. First one is no good. 8-8 in favor of nobody. 1:43 remaining here in the first quarter. Let's see if Shackle can give us a lead. Free throw falls in there and good. So we got a lead finally, 9-8. Back and forth we go. Bishop Montgomery didn't score for the first half of this first quarter. Almost full 4 minutes it took them to score, but now they're starting to get a little bit of a rhythm. Kevon Scott with the ball, hands it off quickly now to Print Up, left wing, back to Riley. Riley kicks it ahead now to Hankins. Hankins just buried that three. Thought about another one, so he's gonna drive inside, put up a shot, and that one will fall. Count the basket and the foul. He's going to the line for a three-point potential play. Good job there by Hankins. And check that, they waved off the basket, so they're going to say that it was no good, so the inbound pass will just go quickly to Printa. Printa will put up a shot, no good. Second effort, nope, and it's going to be a foul on Orange Lutheran after the fact. So they waved off the shot, didn't count it. There was a foul still on Bishop Montgomery, fourth team foul here. And Orange Lutheran just got picked up their second team foul. The Knights lead by 1 with 1:18 remaining here in the first quarter, 9-8. Stephen Thompson Jr. will bring it down court now here for the Knights. Thompson Jr. hands the ball off now to Singleton. Singleton quickly now gets rid of it, back to Tynan. Tynan here on the left wing now to Thompson Jr. Thompson Jr. for three. With a hand in his face, he buries the field goal. Biggest lead of the night for Bishop Montgomery, 12-8. Now bringing it down court, here is Chris Williams. Williams has a three-pointer here in the first quarter. Now left wing back to Printup. Printup looking for a screen, didn't work by Kevon Scott. Jervis tried to give him 1-2, now back to Hankins. Hankins for three, try to answer back, no good. Picked up now quickly by Singleton, they'll bring it down court. Singleton slow things up a little bit as Oshita asked him to. Singleton, pass to Oshita. Oshita, far corner of the court now as the shot clock is off. 17 seconds. We're going to hold for the final shot. It's 12-8 in favor of Bishop Montgomery. A low-scoring first quarter for both squads. Still holding on to the final shot. 8 seconds. Stephen Thompson Jr. spin move. Kicks it back outside. Three at the buzzer. Yes! Singleton for three. The freshman at the buzzer. Orange Lutheran started off hot, but Bishop Montgomery's come on in a hurry here in the latter part of the first quarter. We're through 1 quarter of play, and it is Bishop Montgomery 15, Orange Lutheran 8. You are listening to 2015 CIF Southern Section Ford Boys Basketball Championships presented by Farmers here on casportzone.com. And Farmers Insurance wants to make 2015 the year we thank a million teachers. Visit thankamillionteachers.com to thank your teachers today. Again, the CIF Southern Section, proud supporters, Farmers Insurance is of the CIF Southern Section. And right now, Orange Lutheran, and a little bit of a rut maybe here. 5 points in the first quarter for C.J. Hankins. Chris Williams with 3 points. Stephen Thompson for Bishop Montgomery with 4 points. They got Singleton, who just nailed that 3-pointer. Blake Miles with a basket, and Shackle has 3 points as well. That's the scoring right now here. Riley and Prentup have been held scoreless so far here for Orange Lutheran. I'd say the real quick telltale sign would be that Orange Lutheran needs to get maybe a little underneath the basket more, try to fight inside a little bit more, and kick that ball inside to Keyshawn, Lucy, or South. Might really help them out. And a simple fact just kind of tells me that right now they're taking maybe too many threes. The basic philosophy is usually you try to work the ball inside, the three-pointers will open up for you. 15-8 as we start the second quarter. Orange Lutheran now on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Inbound pass will come here from Williams to Riley. Well, they'll bring it down court here for Orange Lutheran. Now back to Keyshawn Lucier South. He nailed a 3 in the second half of the game. Hankins back outside to Riley. Riley, Lucier South, 4-3. No good. Ball's tipped out right back to Lucier South. Back outside, they'll reset. Now to Riley. Riley, the sophomore, back here on the right wing. Cross-court pass goes back to Williams. Williams hands that ball off quickly to Hankins. Hankins back outside. That ball almost stolen. Now driving inside is Jervis. Put up the shot, no good. Ball volleyed right back outside to Riley. Now to Lucier South. Lucier South with the jumper, no good. Ball's loose again and finally brought down here by Bishop Montgomery. Singleton will kick it ahead. Singleton now gets rid of it. On to Sear. Right wing now, quickly back to Miles. Miles looking for a lane. Back to Singleton. Singleton matched up against Lucier South. Singleton trying to direct some traffic. See where he's going to direct himself to. Now hands the ball off to Mondesir. Mondesir gets rid of it. Back to Mondesir. Mondesir cuts inside, puts up a shot, no good. Ball's whacked off the backboard. The ball's loose. Jervis gets tied up with it, and Bishop Montgomery comes down with it. Now a three-point attempt. Stephen Thompson Jr., yes! He's got 7. It's a 10-point lead for Bishop Montgomery. The number 1 seeded Knights, who are on a 20-game winning streak. Looking very much like that rust, whatever they had coming into this game, is shaking off now. Chris Williams with the ball. Now to Riley. Lucier South was wide open, but it was on a double team by Riley, and I just don't think Riley saw it. Riley drives inside, back outside to Jervis. Jervis for 3, short. Picking it up quickly now is Hankins. Hankins underneath now to Jervis, and they're going to call a charge on Jervis. Things not going the way right now for Orange Lutheran. Things are going the way, though, for Bishop Montgomery. Bishop Montgomery averaging about 37 points a half in the first half. Meanwhile, Orange Lutheran, they're averaging about 33 points in the first half. 18-8 right now, but the Knights on a little bit of a run here. Knights with the ball. Now to Oshita. Oshita hands off quickly now to Singleton. Back outside to Oshita for 3, and the putback by Ethan Thompson was no good, but he was fouled, and he'll head to the line for free throws to try to extend this lead farther. Foul will be on Riley. The fouls now look like this on team foul side. Bishop Montgomery with 14 fouls. Orange Lutheran with 5. First free throw. No good. So far, Bishop Montgomery has missed 4 field goals or 4 free throws in this game, and they get 5. That could make a big difference right now in the game if they were able to make those. Kevon Scott now back to Riley. Riley thought about a deep 3, instead pulled back down to Lucier South. Back to Riley. Hands it off quickly now. Back to Williams. Williams for 3. Yes, they needed that one. Chris Williams buries his second 3 at a crucial moment of the game. 18-11. Orange Lutheran trails by 7. Shackle drives inside. Kicks it back outside to Miles. Miles stuck, nowhere to go. Hands the ball off. It's a loose ball now. And I think, let's see what they're going to call here. It'll be a foul on Christian Oshita. 5th team foul here for the Knights of Bishop Montgomery. It'll be a turnover and Orange Lutheran ball. 18-11 in favor of the Bishop Montgomery Knights, the #1 team in California, the #5 team in the country, and a team with only 1 loss and on a 20-game winning streak. Timeout on the court by Orange Lutheran with 5:14 remaining here in the second quarter. It is Bishop Montgomery 18 and Orange Lutheran 11. You are listening to Orange Lutheran basketball and the 2015 CIF Southern Section Ford Boys Basketball Championships presented by Farmers here on CASportZone.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by the Canine Spirit Organization. The Canine Spirit Organization is a nonprofit dog rescue organization that rescues dogs from high-kill shelters and finds them forever homes. You can find them at www.caninespirit.org. Canine Spirit has an adoption event held every Saturday from noon to 4 p.m. at the PetSmart in Fountain Valley, located at 17940 New Hope Avenue. Of course, if you can't adopt a dog right now, you can also help out the Canine Spirit Organization by donating, volunteering, becoming a foster family, or even just buying a Canine Spirit t-shirt. You can head on to the partners page on CASportZone.com. It'll take you straight to caninespirit.org. Check them out. Like them on Facebook. They always put up a lot of the dogs that they have for adoption on their Facebook page. That's caninespirit.org. Orange Lutheran with the ball coming out of the timeout. Far left wing of the court. Hankins hands off to Williams. Williams looking for Riley. Now back to Kevon Scott. Now back here to Williams. Williams for another 3. Yes! That one rattled in there. Pass now quickly ahead for Bishop Montgomery. Shot off the glass. Count it. Orange Lutheran wanted a travel call, but they're not going to get it. We trade baskets. 20-14 in favor of Bishop Montgomery. A beautiful steal straight to the glass. Count that also. Steven Thompson Jr. has 9 points here in the first half, and he increases the lead here for the Knights back to 8. 22-14. Keyshawn Lucier South with the ball. Now to Hankins, back to Lucier South. Underneath now to Kevon Scott. Scott puts up the shot, no good. He thought he was fouled, didn't get the call. Officials, I guess, letting him play, right? Montesier now gets rid of it. Montesier now to Thompson Jr. Coach Nordstrom giving near full to the near side official. I'm telling you, one of the toughest jobs in America, being an official. Umpire, or basketball official, or football. Driving inside now is Shackle. Shackle throws this one away. It's going to be a backcourt violation when they eventually do touch it. They will. Montesier will touch it, and Orange Lutheran will get the ball back. They trail by 8, and we're halfway through the second quarter. Print up, Scott, Lucier South, Hankins, and Williams on the court, but Williams is going to be traded out for Riley right now. Those are the 5 men on the court here for Orange Lutheran. The Lancers playing Cinderella here in the CIF Southern Section Open Division. They're the highest seed remaining, the number 12 seed. Pass inside to Lucier South, and that's what they need to do all game long. Count the basket, and he was fouled. They've been missing that, and that is a big, big part of their game. They can shoot the threes all day long, and as many teams in Southern California and the country know, you can live or die by the three. What you can't always do, though, and make up for is men like Lucier South who can get underneath the basket, fight their way in, and muscle their way in and get shots like that, and then also get fouled and go to the free throw line. That's just what happened. Lucier South at the free throw line for a potential three-point play. Free throw up, no good. He got his own rebound, puts up the shot, and it does not fall. Ball picked up by Bishop Montgomery. Montesier, pass ahead to Miles. Miles underhands it straight to the glass. Points, Shackle. Shackle's got 5. 24-16, Bishop Montgomery in the lead by 8. Riley with the ball. Riley, pass left wing. Jervis underneath now to Lucier South. The ball was blocked, and it's loose, and it's out on Bishop Montgomery. Still Orange Lutheran ball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. .316 remaining here in the second quarter, 24-16.
Bishop Montgomery. Inbound pass will come from Riley to somebody. From Hankins, now to Jervis, back to Riley. Trying to pick up a screen. Printup was trying to give Riley one, instead didn't work. Hankins with the ball. Hankins trying to back his way in, now back outside to Williams. Now to Printup. Printup backs his way inside, puts up a shot, but he was fouled and will head to the line for 2 free throws. Two free throws coming up here now for Printup. These would be his first potential points of the game. And Bishop Montgomery's missed 5 free throws so far here in this game. That'd be a big difference right now on the scoreboard. Of course, wherever I say that, Printup misses a free throw. Every announcer in the world knows they call that the announcer jinx. Always seems to happen. Kevon Scott will check in. Jervis checks out for Orange Lutheran. The Lancers 24-4 overall in the season. Bishop Montgomery 28-1. They're the 3-time defending Delray League champions as well. Bishop Montgomery is, and that ball's going to go off the hands of Bishop Montgomery and be Orange Lutheran ball. I think I see a Chewbacca, by the way, in the crowd for Orange Lutheran. Although he doesn't have the Chewbacca face, must be too hot. I think I see an astronaut about 6 rows up as well. Inbound pass goes to Scott, back to Riley. Riley for a deep 3, no good. Lucier South right there to pick up the rebound. Back outside, Printup cuts inside, now puts up a shot at the glass, uses the backboard, and he makes the basket. Pass now quickly ahead, Singleton. Thompson Jr. Right wing, matched up against Hankins, looking for a screen maybe to try to get away from him. Now pass right back to Singleton. Singleton hands the ball off to Mondesir. Back to Singleton. Cuts inside, nowhere to go. Back outside to Mondesir. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back out to Singleton. Singleton for 3. Yes! His second three-pointer of the game. Hankins now hands off to Riley, 27-18. The biggest lead of the night for Bishop Montgomery has been 11 points. Inbound, now back outside to Riley. Riley thought about the 3, but the pass was a little wild for him. Now back out to the left wing, 3-point attempt, too long. That's a loose ball and picked up by Bishop Montgomery. The ball was poked out by Lucier South. It'll still be Knight's ball. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Chris Williams will check back in here for Orange Lutheran, 27-18 in favor of the Knights. They've led by as many as 11. They lead by 9 right now with less than 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Pass back here on the near side. Stephen Thompson Jr. only held it just momentarily. Mondesir with the ball now. Mondesir, right wing, looking to cut inside. He does. Puts up a shot, and it's going to go out of bounds. It was rejected by Kevon Scott. With 13 seconds on the shot clock. 1:33 remaining here in the first half. Inbound pass goes to Miles. Miles quickly gets right over to Singleton. Singleton back here on the near side, matched up against Lucier South. Looking for a lane to get through. 5 seconds. Puts up a shot, and he was fouled. And up, they're going to call it travel. It'll be a turnover, and it'll be Orange Lutheran ball, and Lancers need to score in this possession. 27-18. Still a low-scoring first half in a lot of terms here. It was 34-33 on Thursday night between Centennial of Corona and Orange Lutheran. Pass now to Williams. Williams has buried 3 threes here in the first half. Kevon Scott now underneath, now cutting inside is Lucier South, and missed the shot. And again, those are shots he has to make, because that is a big part of their game. Singleton straight to the glass. Yes, count the points for him. That was his first points, though. It didn't come via the 3. It's back to an 11-point lead for Bishop Montgomery. Under a minute remains here in the first half. C.J. Hankins with the ball. Hankins back outside. 3-point attempt for Williams. They need it. Nope, no good. Lucier South for the putback, but he was fouled. So Keyshawn will go to the line for 2 free throws here. (29-18) with 40.8 seconds remaining. There'll be about a 5-second differential shot clock and game clock. Bishop Montgomery with 18 fouls now as Lucier South misses the free throw. Second free throw upcoming. Austin Cole checks in for the first time in this one here for Bishop Montgomery. Lucier South, second free throw coming. That one's good. 10-point differential. Timeout Bishop Montgomery with 40.8 seconds remaining here in the second quarter and in the first half. Right now, it's the Lancers playing catch-up. Bishop Montgomery leading, and they've led after one quarter, 15-8. Looks like they're going to go into halftime with a lead as well. 29-19 in favor of the Knights of Bishop Montgomery. Folks, you're planning a fundraising event, birthday or graduation party, call Vegas Knights Casino Entertainment. Since 1992, Vegas Knights is the top choice for casino-themed parties serving all of Southern California. Vegas Knights will guarantee your event is a complete success. Give them a call at 1-800-386-4448. That's 1-800-386-4448. You can also check them out at VegasKnightsCasinoRentals.com. Mention CASportZone.com and get $50 off your next event. Vegas Knights is a proud sponsor of high school sports on CASportZone.com. Gatorade is the official thirst quencher of the CIF Southern Section. Gatorade Thirst Quencher satisfies your thirst and puts back what you need. Gatorade is all you're thirsting for. 29-19 in favor of the Bishop Montgomery Knights. They are the number one seeded team here in the Open Division, the number one seeded team, the number one team in California as well. And now trying to get away from a trap is Stephen Thompson Jr., and he stepped out of bounds. It's a turnover. Orange Lutheran ball. So the defense did exactly what they wanted to do right there. I just don't think Bishop Montgomery was expecting that trap the way it worked out. Now you'll have about a 2-second differential shot clock and game clock. By the way, also on the Orange Lutheran side, I just saw a whoopee cushion, or a guy dressed up as a whoopee cushion. Rogers print up, back to Kevon Scott. Scott, back to Hankins. They got to make sure this shot counts. Maybe slow things up just a little bit. They're going to. Hankins, left wing, taking some time off the clock. Print up. Still taking time off the clock, up to 14 seconds now. 13, 12, 11, 9. Hankins drives inside. 6, 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a shot off the glass. No good. Lucier South, loose ball. Puts up a shot, and they were fouled at the buzzer. And it's actually not the buzzer. 0.7 seconds remain. So Kevon Scott will head to the line as he was fouled on the shot. Crucial free throws coming here for Kevon Scott here at the end of the first half. Only because you want to try to get this underneath 10 points, right? Kevon Scott, first free throw. Yes. Second free throw upcoming here for Scott. Second free throw to make this an 8-point differential. Oh, yeah, that one no good. Ball loose, and it's tipped into the hands of Bishop Montgomery, but it won't matter. No time left on the clock. Right now, Orange Lutheran needs to fix some things at halftime. They need to try to get their scoring back. It's 29-20, Bishop Montgomery here at halftime at Hope International University. You are listening to the 2015 and watching the 2015 CIF Southern Section Ford Boys Basketball Championships presented by Farmers here on CASportZone.com in conjunction with Orange Lutheran High School. We'll be back with the second half here on CASportZone.com.
Have you heard? Proactive is America's #1 acne system because it's fast and gentle, and it's all about prevention. So, stay tuned for a chance to participate in a 60-day trial to prove it. Do you have troubled skin, acne? With Proactive, you can heal your acne and help prevent new breakouts. Right now, in this radio area, we're looking for just 50 people with moderate acne to demonstrate exactly how fast Proactive works. The first 50 callers who qualify can try Proactive 100% risk-free for 60 days. And we're giving away our amazing dark spot corrector, free and yours to keep, just for participating. With Dark Spot Corrector, it's like your breakouts were never even there. Be one of the 50 people to complete the 100% risk-free trial and get a free Dark Spot Corrector plus free shipping. Supplies are limited and free shipping ends soon, so call now. 1-800-764-7635. That's 1-800-764-7635.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing... Young people in California who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the California Interscholastic Federation and the California State Athletic Directors Association.
Hello and welcome back to the 2015 CIF Southern Section Ford Boys Basketball Championships presented by Farmers here on CASportZone.com in conjunction with Orange Lutheran High School. I'm Andrew Pavlik live here from Hope International University. We're at halftime right now, 29-20 in favor of the Bishop Montgomery Knights over the Orange Lutheran Lancers. Prior to the game, I was able to catch up with Chris Nordstrom of Orange Lutheran, the head coach, and here's what he had to say.
This is Andrew Pavlik with CASportZone.com before the semifinal matchup against Bishop Montgomery. Coach Nordstrom, well, we got out of the quarterfinals in a little easier manner than you got out of the first round. At least it kind of seemed that way. The score was a little bigger. It was a hard-fought game. You guys started out really strong. We had talked about prior to that game, a week layoff and how that would work out. How proud of you were the way your guys really, I think Centennial Corona got the very first shot, but then you guys kind of took it over after that. A few calls didn't go your way towards the end of the first quarter, but either way, you still had built a pretty solid lead going out of that first quarter.
Yeah, it was good. I think we dropped 20 in the first quarter, and that's a good sign for us. Typically, that's a little unusual. So absolutely to find a way to get some points early, have some early offensive success, and really I thought we kind of solved their pressure early, and we were able to get break that and get the shots we wanted.
It seemed in that first half even when they kind of gone on a little bit of run, they were out of sync, and whatever you guys were doing defensively, you guys had them out of sync. Did you kind of see that on the sidelines?
Yeah, I felt that way a little bit. We had a pretty good defensive game plan. Our kids are really good at following it, and we've had to do that, through league play and et cetera. But I was really happy with that. Yeah, no question, because it did feel that way. You could see them aside from Cedric Bearfield, who played fantastic, and he's hard to stay in front of for anybody. But the reality was, I thought we did a really good job of kind of limiting their options on offense and really making it be just a one-man show, which can be hard to do in basketball.
Yeah, it can. And one-man shows, they usually are just a one-man show, and they usually don't go very far in the playoffs when it happens like that. 34-33 at halftime. What did you tell the guys when you went to the locker room?
I got to be honest. I really told them, hey, I don't think Corona Centennial wants to be in this situation. Honestly, in a long time, or for a long time, they hadn't played a game that was that close. They get in league play, and it's fairly easy for them. There's good teams out there, but they had some fairly double-digit wins. And so, I just didn't think they wanted the game, and that's kind of what we talked about. We've been in these. We've done this a lot, and this has become a little bit routine for us. And I thought our guys really, to start the third, it seems like there was a couple possessions where we kind of went back and forth, and then we just sort of unleashed a little bit. And I think a lot of that, some of that pressure probably got to them as a higher seed, and we took advantage.
Yes, you did, and we talked about you guys maybe kind of sneaking past Damien, and then now you've snuck past Centennial Corona. In that fourth quarter, real quick, it got a little close towards the end. a couple of those last timeouts, maybe some calls were questionable, on both sides. But what did you kind of tell those guys, in that last minute or two, when we had a lot of timeouts right there, when they were getting the ball, it was getting to almost a 1 or 2 possession game?
A lot of it is just to kind of take care of it, right? Be prepared to be fouled. Make sure we don't need to take unnecessary chances. We had a couple timeouts we could use if we needed them. So it's a lot of those types of reminders for them. And, they got the ball to the right guys. And certainly, in that moment, Chris Williams hadn't scored a ton of points that game. In fact, I think he was, 0 for 5 or so shooting. But, to come in and step in and knock down 4 straight free throws just like it didn't even, it didn't matter. No, what game was this? It looked like he was playing in practice. Was really a great thing. And, that goes a long way. All of a sudden you got a kid who just steps up to the line and makes free throws, and now the comeback, doesn't work for him.
Well, that's well said, Coach. And you guys pulled off the win. It got a little close towards the end, but it was close, but it didn't never really seem like it was out of your grasp. Centennial Corona had a 14-game winning streak that you guys squashed. Well, the team you played tonight has a 20-game winning streak. They are 28-1. Their lone loss was a 1-point loss up in San Luis Obispo. I'm sure you're well documented on their stats and everything else. This is a little different. You've had a couple days now. Was there any conversation about moving this to next week, or did you really kind of want, we talked about kind of keeping the roll, and is that kind of, your thought process, you wanted to keep the roll going?
Yeah, a couple other games in the open division moved, but it was things that were out of the, it's not up to the schools necessarily, right? CIF wants the games to be on the dates they're scheduled. We didn't have a reason to move it. Mater Dei, for example, their big fundraising auction was tonight, so that's why that game got moved. But yeah, I think we just were playing along the schedule, and no question, this is the best team we've played all year. There's no question about it. They're the 1 seed. They're ranked number 1 in California. They're a top 20 team in the country, no matter what poll you go to. They play as good together as any team we've seen all year, and they have some really outstanding players. Stevie Thompson Jr. can really play, and so this is about as good a challenge as you're going to get. And you're in the semis. There's not really an easy one left. So, but this team is really, really good, very sound, well coached. They won state championship last year, so this is a team that's going to. And nothing against Centennial. This team's not going to get flustered. This team's not going to be bothered by anything, and they're really, really solid.
With that being said, though, they have the same kind of resume that they haven't really been tested either. Minus that one loss, they've, I think their average margin of victory in league play that I saw was about 15, almost 20 points. Do you think maybe if you guys could get up to a big lead again, and have like a strong first quarter, would that be a big testament to how this game could go for you guys?
Well, everyone wants to get off to a good start, so yeah, that's a help. And the one thing you have to keep in mind with their league is that there are really good teams in there. There's 2 open division teams in their league, and they beat them 5 times. Those 2 teams, once in the last round. So, I think they've been tested. I think that's there. You're right. As far as having a close game, it's not recent. But as far as playing quality opponents, they've seen them. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And yeah, obviously, I'd love to get off to a fast start. I'm sure they would too. But we're ready for a dogfight because that's, I think, what we expect.
Hello and welcome back to the 2015 CIF Southern Section 4 Boys Basketball Championships presented by Farmers here on CASportZone.com in conjunction with Orange Lutheran High School. Thank you for tuning into this one and being able to watch this one as well. A big thank you to Orange Lutheran High School for helping us put this one on here on CASportZone.com. We get ready to start the second half. 29-20 in favor of Bishop Montgomery. They will have the ball as well and the 9-point lead. Let's see what the defense here has in store for Bishop Montgomery from Orange Lutheran. With the ball right now here in front of us, it's Christian Oshita. Oshita trying to scrub away. Now finally gets the ball off to Stephen Thompson. Stephen Thompson Jr. now trying to get ahead. Pass far right wing and trying to cut ahead now is Ethan Thompson. Ethan Thompson gets rid of it to Singleton. Singleton cuts inside, puts up one shot, and that one will roll in there. Singleton's got 10. Stephen Thompson Jr. led the way for Bishop Montgomery in the first half with 9 points. C.J. Hankins with the ball. Hankins cross-court pass now. Quickly now here to Williams. Williams put that one out of bounds. And that's a turnover, and it's Bishop Montgomery ball. Chris Williams, speaking of him, leading the way right now here for Orange Lutheran. He has 9 points. Orange Lutheran turns the ball over here on their opening possession. Not the way they wanted to start, at least. Now with the ball here, Stephen Thompson Jr., Miles escapes the trap. Miles cross-court pass. That one's rejected and stolen away by the Lancers. They'll reset and bring things down court with Hankins. Hankins now here on the left wing. We'll direct traffic and move Raleigh to the right side. I'll pass quickly now here to Williams. Chris Williams underneath pass here to Printup. Printup sees a lane. He's going to cut inside. He lost a footing. And see what they call. It'll be a foul on Orange Lutheran. It'll be a turnover, and it'll be Bishop Montgomery ball. Check that, was actually ball just going out of bounds off of the hand of Orange Lutheran, so it'll be Bishop Montgomery ball on the inbound pass. Full court pressure here by the Lancers. Bishop Montgomery now gets the pass now quickly ahead. Ethan Thompson off the glass and good. A couple turnovers and 4 points scored by Bishop Montgomery. Orange Lutheran going the wrong way on the scoreboard. 33-20. This one up a Hail Mary shot. Lucier South put up an extra shot, and then he was fouled on the second shot. A lot of pushing and shoving underneath the basket. Now they'll send Keyshawn to the line where he's 1 for 2 today. 33-20 in favor of Bishop Montgomery. Lucier South now with the first free throw, no good. Keyshawn had 5 points in the first half. He had 6 points in the first half against Centennial Corona before he started going on a little bit of a scoring binge. Definitely Orange Lutheran is going to need that here in the second half. Similar to the way they needed it against Centennial Corona. Shot coming, no good, and it's missed. And everybody was blocked out by the Knights, and the Lancers couldn't even try to get a chance to get that rebound. So 3 possessions here for Orange Lutheran. They haven't got any points. 3-point attempt by Singleton. Yes! Orange Lutheran's in some serious trouble now. Biggest lead of the night. 16 points for Bishop Montgomery, 36-20. Riley cuts inside. And they're going to call a travel on Riley. And a turnover. Timeout, Coach Nordstrom. Because his team has had 4 possessions here in the second half. And they don't have any points. Meanwhile, the Knights of Bishop Montgomery, they've scored 7 points on their 4 possessions. 36-20 in favor of Bishop Montgomery. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by the Canine Spirit Organization. The Canine Spirit Organization is a nonprofit dog rescue organization that rescues dogs from high kill shelters and finds them forever homes. You can find them at www.caninespirit.org. They have an adoption event held every Saturday, including today from 3 to 4 p.m. at the PetSmart in Fountain Valley. If you missed it today, you can go check them out next Saturday. PetSmart in Fountain Valley is located at 17940 New Hope Avenue. You can also help out the Canine Spirit Organization. If you cannot adopt a dog, you can help them out by donating, volunteering, becoming a foster family, or even buying a Canine Spirit t-shirt. Go check them out, caninespirit.org. There's a link on our partners page on casportszone.com. I'll take you straight to their website. Canine Spirit Organization is a proud supporter of high school athletics on casportszone.com. You are watching the 2015 CIF Southern Section 4 Boys Basketball Championships presented by Farmers here on casportszone.com. Again, a big thank you to Orange Lutheran High School as well for helping us to put this on here. Orange Lutheran providing the video feed here. You'll be able to watch this game now, and this one is a clear-cut shot for Miles. 38-20. Things are starting to get a little out of control here. We're almost to a 20-point lead. Hankins with the ball. Orange Lutheran needs to make some shots, and they need to make them quickly. The Knights are a team that they can go on a firestorm of a shot, and that one's no good. Ball picked up quickly now here again. Ball will go out of bounds. Orange Lutheran in some serious trouble right now. 38-20 in favor of Bishop Montgomery. The #1 team in California, the #5 team in the country, looking a lot like it here in the second half. Orange Lutheran's got to have to put things to a higher level here quickly. Inbound pass goes to Thompson Jr., and he was fouled. Steven Thompson Jr. head to the line. His first free throw's coming in tonight. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Orange Lutheran's yet to score so far. Meanwhile, Bishop Montgomery's put up 9 points. Non-shooting foul, so the inbound pass goes to Singleton. Back outside, Steven Thompson Jr. for 3, in and out. No good. Hankins now will bring it down court. Orange Lutheran, they're not in a spot where they have to shoot a million threes here. They just need to get some momentum. Because right now they just can't get some momentum, and that's really, I think, the Achilles heel for him. Hankins with the ball. Hankins right wing. The defense hard-nosed here by Bishop Montgomery. They don't miss a lot of assignments. Inbound pass now inside to Lucier South. He'll get the basket off the glass, and that one will work. 38-22, first points of the night, or in the second half here for Lucier South and Orange Lutheran. Almost halfway through the third. Steven Thompson Jr. with the ball. Thompson Jr. back here on the near side to Shackle. Shackle for three. Oh, that's how you answer right back. 41-22. A 19-point lead. Biggest lead of the night. Williams cuts inside, puts up a shot. That one will fall. Timeout Orange Lutheran. They only have 2 timeouts remaining. 4:23 remaining here in the third quarter. 41-24. Bishop Montgomery has added to that deficit for Orange Lutheran. Folks, you're playing a fundraising event, birthday or casino, or a birthday or graduation party called Vegas Nights Casino Entertainment. Since 1992, Vegas Nights is the top choice for casino-themed parties serving all of Southern California. Vegas Nights will guarantee your event is a complete success. Give them a call at 1-800-386-4448. That's 1-800-386-4448. You can head on over to the partners page on casportzone.com and take it directly to VegasNightsCasinoRentals.com. Mention casportzone.com when you're booking your next event. You'll get $50 off of it. Vegas Nights is a proud sponsor of high school athletics here on casportzone.com. Inbound pass coming from here, from Bishop Montgomery. Inbound pass went to Ethan Thompson. Thompson will bring it down court here for the Knights. And quickly gets rid of it. Mondesir cuts inside. Pass right back to the right wing now. Underneath, and almost a travel there, but they're not going to call it. Short three. Ball's loose, picked up by Hankins. Hankins will escape the trap. That was about as close as you can get to a travel. Hankins with the ball. 41-24. Ball stolen away here by the Knights. Mondesir pass ahead. Steven Thompson Jr. off the glass, and the points. Oh, we told you Bishop Montgomery's good. They do not make a lot of mistakes. Williams with the ball. Printup inside to Lucier South. Hook shot. Doesn't fall. Second rebound. Ball's loose. Now everybody's fighting for it. And somebody's going to be fouled. And it looks like Keyshawn is going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Second team foul here by Bishop Montgomery. Crucial free throws coming here. That's the other scenario you got to look at. Orange Lutheran cannot miss free throws. If you're going to be given opportunities here by Bishop Montgomery, you cannot miss them. Free throw coming. That one's good. On the court right now for Orange Lutheran, Riley, Hankins, Lucier South, Kevon Scott, and Singleton to the line. First free throw, no good. Well, if I could find anything wrong with the game of Bishop Montgomery, the only thing I can find is their free throw shooting. They're shooting about 25% on the night. Singleton at the line. That free throw's good. 51-28. Every point scored here keeps going here for Bishop Montgomery. Just keeps inching up there already. Lead is 51-28 right now. Biggest lead of the night for them. Kevon Scott off the glass and good. But more importantly, they need points, but they also need stops. And a lot of them. Somewhere in the scenario where Bishop Montgomery couldn't score for the rest of the game, that'd be a good thing for Orange Lutheran. Miles with the ball. Left wing, gets rid of it. Steven Thompson Jr. Thompson Jr. backs his way in, takes a shot off the glass, and good. Way to use that backboard for Thompson Jr. 53-30, and with less than a minute remaining. Time is not on the side of Orange Lutheran. Brings up to Williams. Orange Lutheran got to come out with a big change of scenery maybe here in the fourth quarter. We might have to just start raining threes in this one. Here's a three-point attempt, way off the mark. And Printup will hear the air ball chants. 22.2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Orange Lutheran has scored 10 points in the quarter. Bishop Montgomery has scored 24 points. Stephen Thompson Jr. with 10 seconds on the clock. Riding against Riley. Riley will cut inside. Now Stephen Thompson Jr. back outside for a three at the buzzer. No good. Devon Scott gets the rebound. Pass ahead. Now they have an opportunity at a mid shot. Halfway. No good. Half-court shot is no good. And that will take us to the fourth quarter. Bishop Montgomery is 1 quarter away from going to the championship game. It is Bishop Montgomery 53, Orange Lutheran 30. If Orange Lutheran was ever going to play the greatest quarter that a team has played this season, this is the time. And I mean one of the greatest quarters they are going to ever play for Orange Lutheran. This is the quarter that they're going to need to make it come out. They were down by 23 points at halftime, or at going into the fourth quarter. They trailed by 9 points at halftime. They trailed by 7 points after 1 quarter, but the differential in the third quarter was 2 touchdowns, 24 to 10. Orange Lutheran outscored in the third. They're down by 23, and they're going to need a whole lot of help. You heard of miracles. Well, Orange Lutheran's going to need one. And Orange Lutheran's been called Cinderella so far here in the open division. Well, they might need Prince Charming to help them out. 53-30 as we start the fourth quarter. Joseph Riley has been held scoreless in this game. You're going to need Riley to start raining some threes. If Orange Lutheran can knock down some three-pointers, get right back into this game, you got to figure, if this game could somehow, some way get within 10 points with, you know, let's play conservative here and say if they can get within 10 with about 3 minutes left, Orange Lutheran could easily pull maybe an upset. But first and foremost, you've got to get the points. Hankins will inbound to Riley. Riley, bring it down court. Riley, pass to Jervis. Jervis to Riley. Riley quickly gets rid of it now. Here to Williams. Williams back to Riley. Riley underneath the Lucier South. It's stolen. Ill-timed passes. And now driving straight down is Thompson Jr. He puts up a shot. He was fouled. (53-30). Stephen Thompson Jr. will head to the line for his free throws. Officials talked it over, and they're going to say it was a non-shooting foul, so Bishop Montgomery will just inbound the ball, and quickly cutting inside Ethan Thompson, puts up a shot, no good, ball's loose, and Hankins comes down with the rebound. Being down by 23 points does not give Orange Lutheran a big luxury here to have an opportunity to really set up plays, because time is easily, obviously, not on your side. Williams to Riley. Inside to Keyshawn Lucier South. Lucier South puts up a shot, and that'll count the basket, and he was fouled. (53-32). Lucier South will head to the line, where he's 2 of 4 at the free throw line. If you ever had a trick play where you throw a ball off the backboard and try to get the rebound, this might be the one. Instead, he'll just get the free throw, and that'll count. Lucier South had 5 points in the first half, and so far in the second half here, he's got 6. Stephen Thompson Jr. with the ball. Almost lost a hand of it, almost lost it twice. Cuts inside and puts up a shot at the glass, no good. Ball's loose, Lucier South lost it. Ball's still loose, Orange Lutheran comes down with it. Bringing it quickly down court, Riley off the glass, count it. His first points of the game. Timeout, Bishop Montgomery with 6:52 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We haven't got to within 10 points yet, but Orange Lutheran made a few good moves right there in the last couple possessions. It's now 53-35. Again, folks, tonight's game being brought to you in part by the Canine Spirit Organization. The Canine Spirit Organization is a nonprofit dog rescue organization that rescues dogs from high-kill shelters and finds them forever homes. You can find them at www.caninespirit.org. Canine Spirit has an adoption event held every Saturday from noon to 4 p.m. at the PetSmart in Fountain Valley, located at 17940. You can also help out the Canine Spirit organization by donating, volunteering, becoming a foster family, or even buying a Canine Spirit t-shirt. If you cannot adopt a dog, you can still help them out. Head on over to the partners page on casportzone.com. It'll take you directly to caninespirit.org. Like them on Facebook, check them out. You can also follow us on Facebook here on casportzone.com for all upcoming broadcasts. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That is CA Sports Zone. Just search CA Sports Zone on any of the social media. Again, special thanks to Orange Lutheran High School for helping to put the video on tonight here of this broadcast as well. And another shout out to Orange Lutheran High School. The girls basketball team defeated Lompoc 50-39, heading to the CIF championship game. Congratulations to the Lady Lancers. Don't forget also, folks, Spalding is the official basketball of the CIF Southern section. Play the best, play Spalding. Inbound pass now goes to Stephen Thompson Jr. Thompson Jr. bring it down court. I find Bishop Montgomery and just try to eat up as much shot clock every possession as possible. Thompson now to Oshita. Oshita gets rid of it now. Here to Shackle. Shackle back to Singleton. Singleton's been raining threes. Back outside Oshita. Oshita for three. In and out. No good. Picked up, and the rebound was Williams. Williams will bring it down court quickly here. Orange Lutheran wants momentum. Hankins thought about a three. Instead, he lobs inside. Lucier South off the glass. No good. Ball's tipped up and loose. Coach Nordstrom wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Ethan Thompson. Now to Stephen Thompson Jr. Thompson Jr. That was a travel, and they didn't get the call. Instead, they're going to get the points. Back to a 20-point lead, 55-35. Sometime soon, you've got to stop Bishop Montgomery from scoring. 3-point attempt for Hankins. He reins it in, and it falls in there. He's got 8. Another thought is, do you slow this game up by trying to foul Bishop Montgomery? That's another thought of the game. Not quite in that situation yet. But remember, we're only 3 minutes into now the fourth quarter. Oshita for three, no good. Ball's tipped. And Keyshawn Lucier South with it. He's got the breakaway. He's driving straight inside, and he was fouled. Lucier South will head to the line for free throws. (55-38). Lucier South at the line, trying to make this a 15-point differential. First free throw is good. Second free throw upcoming. Second free throw, good. 55-40. 15-point differential. 5 minutes remain. Mondesir with the ball. Pass here back on the near side, Singleton. Singleton will cut inside, puts up a shot. Hail Mary's shot, but he was fouled. Foul was on Printup. And this is where that student section comes into play. Let's see if Chewbacca can get behind there, can help him out. First free throw, no good. Our first free throw is good, excuse me. Singleton. Second free throw upcoming. That one's good. Gets them both. 17-point lead. 3 minutes in to the fourth and final quarter. Or so we think. Printup to Hankins. Hankins gets rid of it. Back to Hankins. Hankins, right wing to Printup underneath. Now Kevon Scott off the glass, good. Keep scoring, keep scoring, keep scoring. That's all Orange Lutheran needs to do. Almost got a steal, and now has trouble, and now getting rid of it quickly. It's a great play to get rid of it. Ethan Thompson with the jumper, that one will fall. Mondesir, that was a great job for Mondesir to get rid of that ball. Trading baskets, that's not what you need if Orange Lutheran. You gotta get the stops. 3-point attempt, no good. Getting the rebound was Kevon Scott, and was he fouled? I believe Oshita's going to be saddled with a foul. And the foul is actually on Jordan Shackle. That's his fourth foul, so he'll have to check out along with Ethan Thompson. Non-shooting fouls. Orange Lutheran will inbound. And the inbound quickly to Printup. Printup takes the jumper. No good. That was probably not his best look. But he took the shot anyway. He was pretty wide open when he took the shot. Singleton, bring it down court. Almost halfway through the fourth now. 59-42, 17-point differential. You're going to get a foul called here on Printup. Sixth team foul here for Orange Lutheran. Bishop Montgomery has 5 team fouls. Lancers trail by 17. They've got to get closer, especially if they want to try to make a good drive in the latter half of the game. Oshita and Miles. Miles thought about a 3 and instead pulled back. He's going to hand the ball off to Mondesir. Mondesir guarded heavily by Kevon Scott. Skips away from him momentarily. Now pass here to Oshita. Oshita matched up against Lucier South. That's a good matchup. Now back to Thompson Jr. Thompson Jr. See, they're starting to take some time off the clock here. Looks like here for Bishop Montgomery. Cutting inside, Stephen Thompson Jr. Pass outside, 3-point attempt. Yes! That could be a dagger if we go back and look at it later on. Singleton for 3. Back to a 20-point lead. This ball rejected, stolen, and stolen by Bishop Montgomery. Orange Lutheran not doing themselves any favors here. Ball's pushed out of bounds by Chris Williams. Orange Lutheran is running out of time quickly. 3:26 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Still a 20-point differential. And you might have to start raining threes here if you're Orange Lutheran. Inbound pass goes to Miles. Miles gets right up to Singleton. Singleton back inside. Now push back outside beyond the arc. Again, trying to maybe, I think, eat up some clock here. And they're going to call a foul on Singleton. It'll be a turnover. (62-42) with 3 minutes remaining. Riley with the ball. Riley will bring it down court. Now to Williams. Williams has hit 3 threes. Now to Riley. Riley cut inside. Nowhere to go, and he just kind of puts up a shot that was just a shot to throw up there. That would be a shot that I make sometimes, and it's not very good. A foul on Riley, and that'll send Bishop Montgomery to a 1-and-1 situation here. 2:58 remains in the fourth quarter. Time running out here on this Cinderella story. Jervis will check in. Lucier South will check out. Oshita at the line. Try to make this a 21-point differential. He makes it. (63-42). Oshita at the line for a second free throw. Good. 64-42. You might need the Orange Lutheran football team on here so you can try to get a couple touchdowns, because that's the only way right now Orange Lutheran can come back. Jervis with the ball, cutting inside Kevon Scott. He's triple team back outside to Hankins. Hankins puts up a shot inside the arc. That one will rattle in there. Timeout, Coach Nordstrom, with 2:40 remaining. And that's a 20-point differential. It is Bishop Montgomery, 64. Orange Lutheran, 44. Orange Lutheran needs a huge 2 minutes and 40 seconds. The best 2 minutes and 40 seconds they have ever played in their lives. You are watching the 2015 CIF Southern Section Ford Boys Basketball Championships presented by Farmers here on CASportZone.com. And again, in conjunction with Orange Lutheran High School, and Orange Lutheran High School putting on the video for this game. Special thanks as well to everybody from Orange Lutheran High School helping out with this broadcast here as well here on CASportZone.com. I'm sure you're enjoying it here on CASportZone.com with Orange Lutheran High School. 64-44. Orange Lutheran trails by 20. They've trailed pretty much the entire game. They trailed after one quarter by 7. They trailed at halftime by 9. They trailed after 3 quarters by 23. Bishop Montgomery to inbound. Again, the question would be, do you start sending people to the foul line here for Bishop Montgomery and start purposely fouling? Or at least maybe slow down this game a little bit keep the clock from being against you. Oshita with the ball. Oshita again with Stephen Thompson Jr. As they just play a little pitch and catch here and a little keep away. Again, they're taking time off the clock though. Crucial seconds. Ticking away off the clock. Oshita, and he's stripped of the ball, but he was fouled. .2:17 remaining as the clock has stopped. And Oshita will head to the line for 2 free throws where he's 2 for 2 today. Printup and Lucier South check in. Williams checks out along with Kevon Scott. Oshita at the line. Free throw is good. Second free throw upcoming. And that one's good. 66-44. Pass now to Hankins. Hankins to Riley. Riley cuts inside now. Lucier South puts up a shot, and he was fouled. And he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. Send Keyshawn to the line. Lucier South 2 for 2 at the line here in this quarter. And of course I say that, he misses the shot. Don't forget, folks, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just search CA Sports Zone for all upcoming broadcasts here on casportszone.com. Second free throw, good. Now 3 of 4 at the line here in the fourth quarter. Driving inside now, Stephen Thompson Jr. takes up a shot from the free throw line, no good. Ball is loose and out of bounds, and the ball will go the way of Orange Lutheran. Inbound pass, quickly goes to Hankins. Hankins, bounce pass here to Jervis. Jervis, back outside to Hankins. Booker gets rid of it now here to Printup. Printup back outside to Riley. Riley for 3, no good. Ball's loose, tipped right in the hands of Jervis. Back to Lucier South to Hankins. Hankins cuts inside, pulls back for 3. The ball was tipped by somebody. And the putback. Printup with the putback. And 66-47, but only a minute and a half remains. Time is not on the side here of Orange Lutheran. Cutting inside and putting up a shot. Count it, Ethan Thompson, and that could be the final dagger. And it looks like Coach Nordstrom is going to put in some of his seniors here. Austin Lyles will check in. Preston Mogg will check in. Milan Davis will check in. Hankins checks out. Lucier South checks out. And Printup checks out. That's a pretty close to a concession there by Coach Nordstrom. Bishop Montgomery. Well, Orange Lutheran had their number a little bit in the early going, but once Bishop Montgomery got going, this train is hard to stop. 68-47, free throws on the way. Thompson makes it, and he completes the three-point play, by the way. 69-47. Inbound pass goes to Jervis, back to Riley. Riley will bring it down court quickly here for Orange Lutheran, back to Jervis. Jervis, 4-3. Way off the mark, no good. Picking up quickly now, here back to Riley. Riley, another three-pointer, no good. Jervis, out of bounds. KJ Walker will check in, and Zach Ferrero will check in. Inbound pass here, quickly will go to Ferrero. Ferrero directs some traffic. Pass to KJ Walker. Walker hands that one off to Lyles. Gets it right back to Ferrero. Ferrero cuts inside of the paint and was stripped of the ball to go out of bounds, and it's Bishop Montgomery ball. Bishop Montgomery will be heading to the Open Division Championship game at Honda Center against either Etiwanda or Mater Dei. Mater Dei number 2 seeded team. And of course Bishop Montgomery the number 1 seeded team. Back inside now. He's trying to cut back inside here for Ethan Thompson. Thompson takes the 3 and that one's no good. Ball's loose. And again picking up that rebound here for Orange Lutheran. Now back here to KJ Walker, under 15 seconds remaining. Preston Mogg, that one's stolen from him. And Bishop Montgomery can just hang on to the ball. And Bishop Montgomery is going to the 2015 CIF Southern Section Open Division Championship game. Bishop Montgomery 69, Orange Lutheran 47, final score. The Lancers, they trailed by 9 at halftime, and I know Coach Nordstrom, and he made a lot of adjustments, I'm sure, with his team at halftime. But it was just one of those things, and it was just it was a situation in which they just could not keep things going, and Bishop Montgomery, they just could not keep them down, and as soon as they quickly got things going in the third quarter, that was it. And you can kind of tell there was moments in the fourth quarter where Orange Lutheran had opportunities to come back, but every time Orange Lutheran kind of made a little bit of a run, the Knights were able to stop them, and that's why Bishop Montgomery is now 29-1 overall in the season. They're now on a 21-game winning streak. Bishop Montgomery, led by head coach Doug Mitchell, will be heading to the 2015 CIF Southern Section Open Division Championship game at Honda Center against either Mater Dei or Etiwanda. That championship game is Saturday, March 7th. Orange Lutheran Lancers, what a season for them. They went 24-5 officially. A lot of seniors on this squad, and a season in which they really just had a lot of things going right for them. They just kind of ran into one of the best teams in the country, Bishop